I know as students, sometimes money is just tight or you're just planning for the future like me. So in this video, I'm going to share 7 realistic money hacks so that you can save and make more money. I'd really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's get right into it. If you have a bit of money saved up, you probably have a bank account or more specifically, a checking account. Now usually, by keeping your money in your checking account, you're not earning any interest, or in other words, you're not getting rewarded for keeping your money there. It's very common for like big banks to have like 0%, like 0.01% interest on checking accounts, which is barely anything. So what you want to do is you want to find a bank that has a high interest checking account and open a bank account there. Many smaller banks tend to do this, and by keeping your money in a high interest checking account, you can do the same things like paying your bills, sending e-transfers and all of that, but on the same time, you earn money for keeping your money there. If you don't have much money in your bank account, or you just have a hard time saving the money that you make, then I promise you, tip 7 is going to be a game changer for you, so make sure to stick around to that one. Now talking about bank accounts, tip 2 is to make sure to avoid account fees as much as possible. Most bank accounts have special accounts just for students, and these accounts have no monthly fees or anything like that. So if you currently do have a bank account that charges you a monthly account fee, make sure to switch to one with no fees as soon as possible. One super easy way for students to make money without a job is to leverage referrals. Sometimes companies want to promote their product or their service, so they say that if you refer a friend, both you and your friend get a discount. And I think this is a super easy way for you to make money, especially if you know the product and actually like it. Now tip 4 is one that most people don't like to hear, but the truth is getting a job is actually a realistic way to make money. I got my first job at 14 years old as a teenager, and every summer I would work like summer jobs full time, and at the end of each summer I would have an extra $5,000-$6,000 in my bank account. Now I wouldn't say all jobs are the best, but if you can find a job that you like or you kind of enjoy, then you can make money while still enjoying your summer. For example, I coach soccer and it's really fun for me. Like, it doesn't even feel like work, but I get paid for it, so that's amazing. Maybe you like spending time at museums, so you get a job as a tour guide or something like that. Whatever it may be, if you can find a job that you kind of like, you can have fun while making money. Now, if you don't like the idea of working a job, another decent way to make money is to teach a skill like coding, knitting, drawing, playing the guitar, something you're good at, but something other people want to learn as well. And if you just conduct like one-on-one sessions, either online or in person, you can make a bit of money doing that. And if you're like, who's gonna pay you to teach a skill? Trust me, there's always customers out there. You just have to leverage social media to advertise yourself a bit. And I promise you, if you put in a bit of effort, you will land a few customers. If you think that's too much work, I totally understand and I kind of agree with you as well. That's why for me personally, as a student, working a job is the best way for us to make money. One last way to make some quick money, especially if you're a university student, is to participate in research studies. You'll probably make minimum wage, but honestly, getting paid $15 per hour just to sit there, answer a few questions seems pretty good to me. If you do any of the 6 hacks that I just mentioned and actually do make some money, the only realistic way to prevent yourself spending all that is to automate your finances. Say for example, you work full-time during the summer, you work part-time during the school year. Every week or every 2 weeks, you're gonna get a paycheck. What you wanna do is allocate a certain portion of that paycheck directly to saving. Personally, I like to save as much of my income as possible. Like, I save 80 to 90%, and I live with my parents, so I'm able to do that. But honestly, anything is fine, even if it's 10, 5, 20%, whatever it is, as long as you're saving something, that's what matters the most. Every time your paycheck comes in, you want to automatically transfer that portion of money to a savings account. What I like to do is I have a bank account with a completely different bank, so I transfer my money there. It's like, for me, if I can't see that money, I know for a fact I won't spend it, so it really forces me to save my money. If you're wondering how you can do this, all you have to do is set up a recurring transfer or a recurring e-transfer in your bank account with a specific amount of money. For example, if my paycheck comes in every 2 weeks and I make $500, I personally want to save 80% of that, so I'm going to set up a recurring e-transfer of $400 for every 2 weeks. By automating your savings, you can always make sure that you're not spending all the money that you worked hard for, and I truly believe if you build this habit of saving early on in your life, even as you get older and older and make more and more money, this habit of saving and maybe even investing will always be there. This way, you can actually grow your wealth and you'll have way more money to do fun things like going on vacation, buying your first car, saving your first 100K, or like becoming a millionaire. See what I did there? Feel free to check those out if you're interested. And if you made it this far, then thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.